flipping homes we know is a big business. There's so many
yes.
TV shows about it, right? You buy an older home, you renovate it, and then you sell it for a profit.
A local couple learned you need to be very careful when buying a flipped house, though. Local 12 troubleshooter Howard Ain has their story and also some valuable tips.
Becca and Corey Morris, recently out of graduate school, were looking to buy their first house. They saw a home in Blue Ash and were attracted to all the new items inside, but soon after buying it, they encountered problems.
After graduation, we had like 7 to 12 people in the house come over for like lunch after graduation, and our AC froze over.
Becca says she soon discovered problems with some vents in the house.
None of the return vents that he put in upstairs work, so it's still 5 to 10 degrees hotter upstairs than it is ever down here.
The Morrises say they had to take down a new back deck after discovering it contained lots of rotten wood. Then, after a heavy rain, they discovered their basement flooded.
It was just a river in the basement from where he had put in the vent for the dryer and the tankless water heater he drilled into the wall. And then on the back wall, the sill plate just had water running down the walls.
This is the mold that's still left here in the basement, despite Morris's efforts to get rid of it all. But at this point, he says it's going to cost another $4,000 to try to treat the entire basement.
Definitely not the first home experience that we wanted.
How could all this have passed a city inspection? Corey checked.
Kitchen walls were moved. The bathroom was moved. New plumbing, new electrical, new roof. And according to the city of Blue Ash, there are 0 permits ever taken out on this house.
The state-required property disclosure form just says rely on your own inspections. But the whole house inspector recommended by their real estate agent failed to spot major problems.
He just said, "Oh, I can't believe I should have seen that. Oh, I should have missed that." And then he offered us our fee back.
The house flipper wouldn't comment on the lack of permits and subsequent inspections for the Blue Ash house. He tells me he sold the property as is. Therefore, he says he doesn't assume any responsibility for the problems with the house. So you need to protect yourself when considering the purchase of a flipped home. Check with the city to make sure permits were taken out and the work was inspected and improved. If permits were required but none were taken out, walk away. Also, get your own professional whole house inspector, not one recommended by your realtor. That way you avoid a conflict of interest. Check out the contractors who worked on the house to make sure they're properly licensed. Finally, request a list of the work done, including receipts and warranty information. If you have a problem, you can now contact the trained volunteers at Call for Action. Just go to local12.com/call4action. That's where you can submit a consumer complaint and send them all the information they need to look into your problem. Howard Ain, Local 12 Troubleshooter.